Hey guys, this is Animated Ratchet. Pretty cool little ambulance. The initial pictures of this guy, and even some of the videos that I was coming across, I didn't really want to get him. But after watching the show a little more, I decided to give him a chance because he's a really cool character in the show. He's a battle-hardened. He's, you know, an old, tired, worn-out veteran from the war, and he shows that quite a bit. But the figure itself, the vehicle mode is a little on the small side. As you can see from this, he should technically be a little bit bigger, but it's not too terribly bad. And I think the lights, one of them is supposed to be red, but he is a deluxe, so now if this is a Voyager, I would expect one of those to be red, but this is a deluxe, so some of the detail on the front. Just going around. The back actually opens up. If I can get it open. And kind of like in the episode, flashback episode with Lockdown, how he stores RC in the back, but he's got his hands in the way, so you couldn't really imagine him putting anything back there, I guess, but it's still pretty cool that it does that. But it's really part of his transformation, actually, so. But yeah, that is Ratchet. And just a side view of the car, if I didn't do that before. So yeah, he's pretty small. But like I said, his robot mode, he's pretty small, but in robot mode he's actually a little bit bigger. So here's Ratchet in robot mode. Just give you a 360 real quick. I definitely underestimated this toy at first glance. He is really cool. I'm glad I got him, but I already knew that. I knew I was going to get him a while back after seeing some pictures and videos in depth. So I knew right away I was going to get him. The only problem with this figure really is the front. When you have to push it down, it's really stiff. What you have to do is you have to take the two wheels and kind of spread them apart and then push down, and it's still kind of hard to do that. But other than that, my only complaint is his gravity weapon. I think his gravity weapon isn't accurate to the show, but that's not too big of a deal. You know, there's the one in his right hand. It should actually be where another one is underneath there, but that would probably work a little too weird, and it would look bulky on the back of his arm. You know, unlike this. They could have figured out a way, though. You know, especially Takara, they could have figured out a way, but it's no big deal. He's a deluxe figure. He's not a masterpiece or anything. The other one works just fine. So I'll just do that one real quick. There you go. It's pretty cool that he has those. That's it. This figure has several gimmicks, by the way, and those are two of his gimmicks. Actually, one if you count both of them as one feature, sort of. His other gimmick is his head. His head has sort of an automorph feature. When you push the back up against the rest of the body, his head snaps up. The problem with that feature, though, is the face gets all scratched up because he's pressing up against the plastic material when it goes down in there and up and down and all that stuff. That's the only bad thing about that. But he's a war-hardened veteran anyway, so you know he's gonna get messed up. So no big deal. The other feature is the storage compartment right there. It's sort of a gimmick, but these weapons go in that compartment. It's a wrench, a hammer, a can opener, and a screwdriver. Yeah, that's a screwdriver. Almost looks like a shovel, but it's a screwdriver. They all go back there, and they kind of store like that and that and that, I guess. Just want to put one weapon in his hand. Okay, yeah, it's a little weird putting those in his hands, but they go in nicely. And when you put them in, they're actually articulated, which is a plus. So you can have it going down, or you can have it going up. It's really cool that he has all that. So he's a great figure. Bottom line, if you like Ratchet, or if you just like this toy, period, get him. He might not be top priority, but at some point you need to get him. He was actually the last one on the pegs at my local Walmart. By the way, I hate that place. Walmart is like one of the worst places to shop, and I really don't like shopping there. I'd rather go to Target, but you know, it was definitely the last one on the pegs. I looked through all of them and I finally found him. So car mode, I'll give the car mode about, I don't want to give it a 9 because it is kind of small. I'll give it 8.5. But other than the small size, it doesn't have any other problems. The robot mode, I'll give it a 9. It's pretty good. Possibly even a 9.5. There's not really anything wrong with this figure, except for minor issues, which aren't too big of concerns. So yeah, if you see this guy, get him. Just want to pose the rest of the figures I got. There's the other figures. One last thing before I cut the video. This little guy right here, this dude fits perfectly on my Ratchet. Some people on forums and even in videos are saying that it doesn't fit properly, it doesn't work right. It's all about which one you get, I guess. If you get a good one, you get a good one. If you get a bad one, you get a bad one. But it can go on, as you are about to see. And mine stays on really good. So yeah, Ratchet has his EMP blaster now. And he looks pretty cool with it, if I can get it on camera. So, get this guy, and get his arch enemy to go with him, because you get the EMP blaster on top of that, which goes with Ratchet. Overall, the animated line is impressive. Bumblebee will probably be the last animated figure I get until the next wave of anything, really, because Grimlock hasn't even shown up here, and I really want to get him next. So I'll have to wait, I guess, about a month before I get any more figures, which seems like a long wait, but August is when a lot of the new stuff starts supposed to start coming out. But anyways, that's my review, and I'll hopefully be reviewing Bumblebee here pretty soon.